everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. Here we left off in the last session on the shores of Crooksburg, where we have been tasked to deal with the slavers. Just how we're going to deal with those slavers is a mystery. But we need to get into their good books. That's as much as we know. And we've got a couple of people sat on the sandy shore. So without further ado, let's have a wee chinwag with one of them and see what's going down here.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you there? Psst, Lovesome. Chance a gander this way.
Okay. She cracks you a knowing smile and rocks back on her heels, waiting a heartbeat before she speaks. This close, you can see how her nose and cheeks are dashed with freckles. She turns her head to the side, and you get a good look at the puckered scar that curls from her right temple, and down to the corner of her lips.
Thought that might catch your attention. Now then, you must call me Seafold. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, gent.
She thrusts a calloused hand out for a shake. Seafold.
Have a look-see. You won't find a grander market for your labour needs than Crooksburg, nor finer illusion wares than mine.
Illusion wares. Indeed. I'll take a look.
Sure, but do it real quiet like.
Why ask her what her illusion wares are when we can see for ourselves? Seems to be wares to do with underhandedness, bombs and picks. A nice rogues gallery. Missile gloves. Look at that. Grants Miniletter's bounding missiles for 10 charges. For wizard wannabes, of course. Fedoran can cast that himself. So she doesn't have a great deal, but we may have a few extra odds and ends to sell. Not many. Just, I'm actually going to sell all the fine stuff. We've got exceptional quality stuff now and superb quality stuff, so we're going to actually sell all of the fine stuff to raise a bit more coin. We're just sat here looking at things, so that's 7 grand before you've even started. Because, you know, we're saving up for a variety of different things, so getting as much coin as possible is beneficial, and a couple of repeats there. Sell those. They're not going to fetch much. How much do you get for pets? 60 coppers. We couldn't sell our little menagerie of animals. Right, so close enough to 10 grand there just from selling a few little extras. Oh, hang on. Sell one of them. 11 grand. 55, that'll do marvellously.
Hello, Lovesome. You're right. Please, have a look-see. You won't find a grander market for your labour needs than Crooksburg, nor finer illusion wares than mine.
Yeah, speaking of Crooksburg, Seafall, what can you tell me about the place? It's my first time here.
You mean aside from the bit about Crooksburg being the capital of slave commerce in the Deadfire?
Well, yes, aside from that, which is obviously this obvious description of the place.
Buyers sell from far and wide to bid on the particular slaves here, which is why you find me now selling my particular wares.
Particular? Lots of particulars, eh? What sort of particular slaves are you speaking of?
The kind you won't find elsewhere. Have a look-see inside, and I bet you'll savvy my meaning.
Is there a high demand for slave labour within the Deadfire?
Aye, a most profitable one. Most of the chattel is shipped in from elsewhere, from lands far from the Deadfire, but they're sold here. And here they'll stay.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you, Seafall, for your information. But I'll take a look inside for myself then.
Oh, aye. As you wish, lovesome. What'll it be, gent?
Excellent. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, left or right, left or right. We always go to left first, but let's take a quick peek up this side to see what's here before we actually go left properly.
You see that?
Ooh. Nice. Ooh. That'd be a secret way into the town. Well, we don't need to go secret ways in. Hopefully we can get in the front gates. Sure, Fedoran can talk his way in, no problem. Ah.
You there, approaching.
An ogre, booming from upon high. Fat lips peeling back from his yellow teeth. The ogre grunts, muscles flex and pop in his thick-set neck as he cranes for a better look.
You are late. The auction is almost over.
Auction? Okay, Fedoran playing along here. If we start asking questions as if we're not supposed to be here, we probably won't get in. These ogres have got half a brain cell. So, playing along and asking to be let through. Apologies that we're late, but, you know, the seas were very, very harsh and choppy. You're lucky we're here at all. Hopefully we can snap up another bargain or two before we leave.
If anyone is to hurry, it should be you. I grow tired of opening and closing the gate.
But how do you expect me to come into the auction?
Take care that I do not drop it as you walk beneath.
Oh, he's opening it. It's fine. Excellent.
We continue now, cliente. Finoma. At last we reach the culmination of our lot today.
A stiff-backed woman gestures wildly with her arms, gathering the crowd a hair closer. Excitement simmers amid buzzing voices and the low rattle of raffia hand fans. Anticipation hangs in the air. So this is a kind of an awkward position for us to be in, because we're supposed to be getting on these guys' good side, and these guys sell slaves. They're slavers, which is not marvellous. So we're gonna have to play along. Now, if an opportunity presents itself for us to purchase a slave or two, we will, because we're not going to put them into some kind of indentured servitude, but we'll let them come on our ship and be part of the crew. Freedom, if you will. We will buy their freedom where we can. And if there's an opportunity for us to help the slaves without, you know, alerting the old masters, as it were, we'll try to take every opportunity to do that. So we're going to have to walk a very, very fine tightrope here. Okay, so with a flick of her prim wrist, she hastens the final slave to step forward. He's a strapping, ugly-faced misborn, chains and the planks of the stage rattling with each of his heavy steps.
Feast your eyes on a fruit most rare. Verlico will open the bidding at 800 pies, 800 pies, 800 right here, and 850. Who'll give me 850, 875, I'm at 875.
Pointing out to the various bidders, fans wafting in the air as many people try to outbid each other here for this godlike slave.
What a putrid thing.
We've got 875 and now 900. Who will bid us 900?
Auctioneer sweeps her hand over the crowd, searching for the next price jump. A long, low growl rises from Seraphim, and his scarred lip curls over his crooked teeth. His blue fur bristles as his head shifts forward, one ear low, the other twitching.
Be feasting your eyes on these bare-polled, scurvy-wilted curs, throwing copper down for flesh. Don't suppose we'd be here to send their souls back to your pale-armored mistress?
Now calm down, Seraphim. I know what I'm doing here, and don't be alarmed about what I'm going to do. I have a method behind my madness. 2,000! Fedoran shouts, hoping that will be more than enough to secure this slave.
You gone true and fucking fathom-headed, Captain Watcher.
Just bear with me, Seraphim. I know what I'm doing. The crowd jolts at your significantly raised bid, but the auctioneer hardly pauses for a breath before she's rattling off the newly set rate.
Damnation! Count me out.
And I have many more coins where they came from. I suggest you all don't try to beat me here. I've always wanted one of these.
2,000. The price is 2,000 beautiful pyres. Do I have 2 and 500?
Nobody's going to bid more than that, surely.
Once, twice, and sold.
Hey!
To our mystery bidder, the patron with the weighty pockets.
Ah, lovely.
Gelarde, I do hope you possess the sufficient funds, for your sake as well as mine.
Oh, don't you worry yourself. I have the funds available for immediate transfer.
Come here now. We will finalize the trade. Perfetto. Let us close this deal.
The auctioneer inclines her head to the shackled godlike.
You are a first-time buyer, Ak? For I do not recognize you as one of our usual patrons.
Yes, that is quite correct. First-time buyer.
Before the transfer is complete, you must speak with Master Kua. He awaits in his office in the fort.
Okay, I can meet with the master.
Good day, my Lord Master.
Good day. I shall be back for you soon.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we can actually put him to work on our ship as a crew member, you know? Maybe even a sidekick. But yeah, we've purchased him purely and simply to essentially free him, because we will put him to use as an equal, not as a slave.
Yeah.
Seraphin's
Sure.
probably still blood boiling. Crookspur Dungeons, Auction Yard, we've got the Portcullis Tower, Crookspur Caverns. We're trying to just keep everything above board here. Nothing suspicious. No snooping, no sneaking, no dipping hands into places where they're not supposed to be dipped. Everybody be on their best behaviour and follow exactly as I do. I may do things that you may not agree with, but I know what I'm doing. So do not be alarmed. We have a part to play here. And oh, I shall play it well. He thinks. He professes. The Crookspur Fort. We'll take a quick tour of the walls while we're here. I don't think we're going to find much on them for us, really, but if just for a bit of sightseeing, you know? Survey the land. Eye up the escape routes just in case it goes sour.
See it done.
Pick up a few strays. Okay, I think we've recovered a fair bit. And a neglected dog as
Leave it to
well.
me.
Oh, Rex.
Got it.
Good old dog name, that, isn't it? Ogre Cutthroat. On patrol. We don't want to be going to places where it's restricted, forbidden. Ah, here we are. Pet lion? Coarsely featured but well groomed, the Orlan is so short that reclined in his red bergère chair, his elegantly pointed chin barely clears the lip of his desk.
Shall we cut right to it?
He leans forward to rest his forearms against the desk, and you realise that he's actually rather long-limbed for an Orlan. It's the oversized desk that dwarfs him.
So you purchased my rarest and most valuable offering. Clearly you are a client of refined taste. But now it's time to pay up.
Been looking to lay eyes on you longer than you know, boy.
Oh, we should have maybe left Seraphin at home. I'm beginning to think now. Should have brought Remgren with us.
Now you have, and we'll leave it at that. Provoke me, and I may make you one of mine, old man.
Don't worry about him. It's a bit bitter. I got out the wrong side of bed this morning. Perchance I might pay with services, however, than with coin. I'm sure I can prove to be most useful to you.
I am willing to offer you the slave for a favor. After all, I know what you're really here for. My associate informed me he would send an aid to my problem. In exchange, I am willing to commit a number of ships to his fleet.
Ah, and the associate you speak of, I'm sure, is the one and the same that I'm just left from speaking with myself. Seraphin's large green eyes shift between you and the other Orlan, narrowing by degrees. His nostrils flare, his ears angle down, and his lip curls over crooked teeth. His clenched hands hover near his weapons. He's slightly shaking, as if something within his furry form is struggling to break out. Yeah, we should have left him at home. He could jeopardize our bloody mission here. What is it exactly that you need me to do?
The Wahaki have been quite persistently attacking my ships. That does make it somewhat difficult to conduct business in these waters.
Ah, and this aggressive Hawana tribe have also been pushing back against the Valians as well. Ah, well, that's interesting.
The Wahaki savages are nothing without their tribal leaders. Get rid of them, and the rest will scatter like startled birds. I need them stopped, and I need it done a fortnight ago.
Now this is quite extreme. Slaughtering tribal leaders to secure, an easier life for the slavers and the Valians. That's very extreme. Just how patriotic is Fedoran? Blindly so? To start trampling over innocents? Hopefully there's an alternative solution to this. I don't know what it would be right now, but we'll play along. Okay. Yes, rumour has it that they are a trouble to the Valians as well. Yes, I think I'll take care of it.
I'd expect no less. Oh, and when you go, don't forget to take the slave you purchased. I'll have something suitably exquisite prepared for when you return. That is, once you've taken care of my Wahaki problem.
Wow. Okay. This is interesting. So travel to Ori-o-Kawiki and kill the tribe's leaders. This feels bad. This feels bad. Right, let's get out of here. It says recommended companion. Seraph recommended. Why? Because he's going to cause us grief? I want to scratch the lion behind his ears as well.
Eh? No problem.
Scratch the lion behind his ears. To the auction courtyard. Right, let's pick up our slave. Our crew member, actually. There are no slaves on my ship. And, of course, we've got him for free, technically, because we're just doing a favour now that we were going to do anyway. So, perfect.
My Lord Master, what would you have of me?
Get below my decks and start sweeping my floors. What the hell are you talking to? Oh, dear. Nothing. You are free now. He stumbles, shocked. His lips part, but for several moments no words escape. Then finally a groan eases free.
Truly? You mean it? I can never thank you enough for such kindness. Gods, where should I go? I've nothing to my name but these clothes. And my freedom.
It's toss up between two. He go wherever he most desires, but he's got no coin, no means to get there. Or he could join our crew, do honest work, meet new friends, go on an adventure, and then once all that's finished, then when he's got more coin in his pockets and a bit more grounding, then he can go wherever he most desires. Yeah, let's put him to work. Hard but fair work, with pay. Start to gather a little nest egg together and set him up for the future. He jerks, clearly surprised.
Thank you for the kindness, my lord.
It is a pleasure. Okay. Handsome Eliam. Member of our crew. There you go, Seraphin. There is methods to my madness, you know. I'll remind you not to speak out of turn again. In fact, I think we can just go to the map, can't we? No. I think we've got to go here.
Eh?
Come on! There he goes. Let's take a look at him, shall we? See what he is good at. Ship management. Here we go. So, Aharu and Azuko, twins, of course. Here he is, Handsome Eliam. He's a helmsman and a cook. Not great, but what can you do? All that fruit, goodness me. Rice, fruit aplenty. Aplenty. That's changed the colour of our ship. In the last session when we were doing those boarding battles, I noticed the Lord Fedoran wasn't purple anymore, but was red. It's because of this. The Red Dream. Which is fine, considering it offers us a nice 40 extra hull health. Right, okay, so without further ado, we are going to Oriokoiki, which is where exactly? Oh my god! That is way, way to the north. Way, way to the north. It's we'd sooner go to Ashen Moor first. So what we're actually going to do in this session then to finish it off is we're going to go and get our sails from Dunwich. We're going to pop back to Nekataka, hand in all of the bounties that we've got. Not take on, because there's several new bounties in Nekataka as well. There's about 3 of them. We're not going to do those though. We're just going to do the hand-ins, see how much money we get, and then we're going to set sail to Ashen Moor so that in the next session we will be ready to meet with Aothas. So back to Dunwich to start with, and if we happen to get into a couple of scuffles on the way, then we'll deal with those. So you see the Crookspur captains aren't attacking us now. What the hell are you doing? I wonder if it's because we're working with them. possibly. Look at this place. It's a large island. With absolutely nothing on it. How very odd. The edge of the world! Stormwind sails? Was it them ones? Or was it Troll? It wasn't Troll Stitch, was it? It was Stormwind. Reminds me of World of Warcraft. 15 combat speed, 15 travel speed, compared to my current sails, which is... So it's that we get a bit of extra health, but the speed difference here is much better. So yeah, Stormwind sails, we'll have a bit of that, if you don't mind. We've sold everything already. We haven't sold our ship stuff. There's a cannon there that we don't need. Right, let's trade. Excellent. And let's put those on. Lose a bit of sail health, but fine. Excellent. More upgrades for the ship sorted. So, I mean, our little sloop is probably the fastest and toughest sloop in the waters. And although, I mean, Fedoran is a man of, as we well know, a man that likes to be seen as, you know, elegant, wealthy, powerful, commands the respect of many, and sailing around in a little sloop is kind of, you know, against the grain. But it's a damn good sloop, you know, decked out with menagerie and upgraded captain's quarters. Powerful and fast. Well, it's quick, it's nimble, it's fast, it's hardy due to the upgrades. You know, it's deceitful. It's deceitfully good. I think we will get another ship though. If only to have one to be able to say, you know, we've got a galleon. Galleons are the Valian's sort of bread and butter when it comes to the grand ships. And it'd be fitting for him to have a galleon at some point, but that would be his grand centrepiece. A fog rolls in. Out of nowhere, a heavy fog rolls over the ocean, so dense that you cannot see more than a dozen feet out from your ship. With the fog's arrival, the winds die, the waves calm, and Lord Fedoran is left aimlessly drifting. The only sounds, those of the hull groaning as if in dread of what's to come. Eerie green lights pierce through the fog as the silhouette of a massive galleon approaches. Black sails, though tattered and rotting, catch in an otherworldly wind, slicing the ship forward at a rapid pace. The hangman? Is it the floating hangman? The captain, a skeleton, outfitted in tarnished armour with glowering eyes, surveys you from the quarter deck of the decaying galleon. She wraps two fleshless fingers against her chest before pointing right at you. What the goddess of death has marked, I will leave untouched. She nods solemnly, once, then with a tilt of her skull, steers the ship away. As the floating hangman turns, several undead soldiers shamble across the deck, hungry for a look at your crew. They scratch at the chipped and rotted railing, heads rolling on their exposed spines. What the goddess of death has marked, so because we've been marked by Berath, she's leaving us be. The ship disappears back into the fog. A few minutes pass before the fog fully dissipates, and the winds pick back up, rustling your sails. The sea is clear, empty. The other ship is nowhere to be found. Holy smokes. Well, there you go, folks. We have just come across it officially. Queensbirth proper. So we got... Oh! Sayuka. There's a couple of... at least one bounty to hand back into Sayuka, I think. But we can do that on the way to Aothas. The first bounty we've got to hand in is down here.
the dream started.
Only twice. And here I were thinking you were exciting.
Ak, my little privateer. You have news for me?
Yes, I've dealt with the sea with the shark.
Perfetto. For once, our service ships may take to the waters without fear. Knowing that is almost priceless. You've taken all the work from the louses of Queen's Birth, and I have nothing more to offer you, save this.
Sticks out a hand and tips her head to the side. Fedoran firmly grasps it and gives it a shake. Been a pleasure working with you, Anya. Been a pleasure. May the Valiant Trading Republics prosper in the future. Valiant Trading Company, sorry.
No problem.
Okay, one bounty done. Baina. Serpent's Crown. Nekataka. Nungata. Durgas the Ascetic. Sacred Stair. Was there another bounty? Have I got them all? No, Chornu. Where's Chornu? Yeah, left is it's Chornu. That's the one that needs to go. Right, okay, so Katren, Sacred Stair, and... Katren is actually in the Sacred Stair at night, and we are at night. Kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Mind you, we are going. Oh, I'm kind of thinking. Should we do that while we're here? It almost makes sense to, wouldn't it? It almost makes sense. Doesn't say exactly where she would be, but it seems silly not to take the opportunity while we're here, you know?
No problem.
Okay, so the first question I ask is where the hell was the bounty person in this part of town? Merchant, Road North, merchant. Up here, maybe? I knew what I was looking for. Travel to the Sacred Stair. Kill Katren. Or Cowrow.
You go in first.
Here's Katren with iron constructs. Okay. Might as well do that now. There's one up there that will come from behind us, so we'll kind of pitch up here. But yeah, let's do this.
Something I can do?
You're leading me dry. All I needed was a few damn components.
What are you doing here?
What? I haven't the time necessary to illuminate you. Be on your way.
I mean, I don't even know how we're killing these people, to be honest. The other one that we killed attacked us on sight. She's not attacking us on sight. People have marked them for death. We haven't really been given a reason. The Firebrands, you know, ex-Firebrand members. You know, were they pirates? A Firebrand wizard. Is it too late to get a conscience? Not bounties we've taken down, is it? Is it too late for a conscience? Yeah, bugger it. Oops.
Leading me dry. All I needed was a... Oh, not this again. There's a...
There's a dozen of you fools in every city. Right, here we go. Our dog is going to the other one, but we'll stick. Just stick with one at a time for now. Stick with one at a time. Passers-by just randomly walking in, you know, about to be caught up in this melee. Can you not see what's going on, love? Move yourself.
I need something stronger.
And train lightning be good here actually, because constructs don't like lightning. Conductive blast. It's gonna hit the friendlies. That's an awkward maneuver.
Me too, man.
Oh, she got a shield on. Arcane reflection. You might not want to do. Oh, you might not want to do that. She's got arcane reflection on. Fedoran, stop.
Be seeing you soon. Sharper.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
I think we've just killed Seraphim! Oh! Oh!
Nice hit.
I don't believe it! Holy shoot! Who was it? Fedoran's reflected missile attack, lightning attack. That oh no! I don't believe it.
After him.
That dog won't hunt.
What can I do you for? I hear you.
Oh! Oh no! This is the first time I think in either of the games that somebody has died properly.
Yeah?
Oh my god! She's got her own grimoire. And another piece of this map. I don't believe it.
There's something I can...
I'm trying to think to myself... We've completed his companion quest. Is there any other issue with him being dead? Because you know what I'm like, I don't like to reload, and he died, he's dead.
I trust you.
It's unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbled on this occasion. Oh, there's another construct here. Are you kidding me?
Bring them down.
I don't believe it.
What do you need?
Suffer. 'Cause
about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Man. I'm making the stunned silence here.
Kill them all. Still alive. Got it. Let's go. Sure.
Okie dokie. High Priest Hattie, how you doing? Ah, Dawn. Oh my god, another construct. Are you kidding me? No! No, 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 no! I don't believe this. Bloody constructs just lying around all over the damn place here. I'm going to be careful using any AoEs really because of the potential for it to hit friendlies.
No one noticed that, right?
After him. So much for you.
That dog won't hunt.
Missed.
Not doing much damage, that is it? Right, necrotic lance.
Yeah.
Still alive. I need something sharp. Let's go.
Concussive missiles.
Bring them down.
I love how the people just walk on by, you know. Big battle here, metal construct, spells and weapons flying in, and she just ambles along like she's on a Sunday stroll.
To me.
Mow.
Can she move out without being hit? Switch her to ranged attacks.
Kill them all.
Didn't work.
Hey, that wasn't half bad. What is it? Taste this. Feel it. Well, of course. I'll see it done. What is it?
Right, okay. So, yeah, Serafen, I think we're gonna...
Supplies! Get your supplies here.
I think we're just gonna have to roll with it, folks. Serafen is dead. Fallen in battle. In the fight against, what was she called? Against Katren.
Well,
we won't have to worry about us scuppering our plans, will we? When it comes to the quest we're doing, because, well, at least you got to see Romaro free, you know. So that's all we can be thankful for.
eh? Got it.
We'll have to hold some kind of memorial on the ship.
Hunter, do you come to serve your coin bond?
I do indeed. One dead aesthetic, for darn saying.
Then our clients have transmuted gold into justice. You have proven to me that you know the value of a coin bond. There is more work for you, if you'll have it.
What do you have available?
Onidire the Siren haunts the rocky shore and steers ships to a watery grave. The surviving crews of a dozen vessels have rallied their coin against her. She can be found in the western isles of the great Kua-Urakuhu chain.
Thank you, I shall keep an eye out. You have to excuse my solemn tone, I've just lost a friend. Right, okay, so...
What say, Hunter?
Throwing Baina's head at her feet.
So it has. She was like a greased pyre in her day, slipping between hands that never grasped her for long. Nothing lasts forever.
Are there any more bounties?
Good work, Hunter. My contacts hiss of Flamewalker Vesali, a Naga shaman with a venomous tongue. During a conflict between clans, Vesali lured a rival leader into an ambush under the guise of truce. Her snake brethren want her snuffed out. She is rumored to be near the territory she claimed in the eastern parts of the Kua-Urakuhu island chain.
Yeah, we've seen her before. She was quite a high level. She was like 3 levels above us when we first saw her, and she's still a level above us now. Yeah. So Katren and Chornu are to be handed back in to... one of them is to Adita, and she is to Desiril. Radiant Court, Lifter's Refuge. So both of these are over in Dunnage. So we'll do that en route to Ashen Moor in the next session. We've got 56,000 coin at the moment, which is a healthy amount to work with. We'll have to decide what we're going to spend it on. I think it's going to be enchantments. The next levels up cost 15,000 each, in addition to the supplies that we need. So we'll take a look at those off camera, see what we're going to get. We better not get bloody ambushed or stopped here. Just let us have our moment of sadness in peace, will you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, folks.
Uh-huh.
And things were going so smoothly, so silkily smoothly, and we've all of a sudden, without warning, we've come a cropper. We've lost a party member to a permanent death situation. Seraphin. I quite like Seraphin. Out of all the characters in that kind of fourth slot, it was him that was the one that was my choice over Takeu, and certainly over what's her face, Maya. So it looks like Remgren and Takeo are going to have to step up to the plate now, because there's a gaping hole. The party will drink copious amounts of alcohol, have a rest, and then in a day or two they'll be ready to step forward to Ashen Moor. But until then, see you soon.